It's raw. It's unfiltered. It can get a little crazy and a little loud, but that's what we wanted. So we kept it that way because it's real.
Warning. The sound you're about to hear.
So I had to explain to a guy once that, like, we're dating. Like, don't get so caught up in thinking that I'm your girlfriend, or thinking like that's been your first mindset. Like, when you date. Like I was telling you, I think your problem with dating. Now, I don't want to say problem, sorry, but I think that you get so caught up in like the relationship part of it. Like, just date, have fun, date multiple dudes. I date multiple dudes. It's fun. I love it. I get to see what I like, what I don't like, who I could be with, who I won't ever be with, like all of that. Like, so I believe in dating multiple people. I'm here for it all day.
That's going too. I just don't know how to. Like, I'm all for it too. I just don't know how to. And I'm like that, not just with dating, just with everything. When I saw a couch, I didn't want to go look no more. I'm like, this is a nice ass couch. Like, I'm gonna be mad if somebody take my couch. Like, so I'm like that.
You gotta learn how to wear the
but a lot of it has to do like with my upbringing and stuff. My parents have been married for, it'll be 25 years in December. Wow. And they actually like each other. Like, it's not like a damn, it's been 25 years. It's really, but the thing is with that, like, my mom was married with children. I was 2 children by the age of 25. And I grew up around that. Like, I grew up around a husband and wife who they still take time for each other. Like I say, we were going every summer, my brother and I, because my parents were like, this is our time. Yeah. So when people say, oh, don't worry about marriage, you gotta go out and have fun and stuff. My parents did that with children. Right. So it's like, I grew up around that. Being West African, technically in my West African family, I'm old. Right. So being that I'll be 29, they like, I mean, it don't work. Are you at like, what's the problem? Like, my grandfather is like, what the hell? Like, you ain't married yet? Right. But it's like, it's different. Right. It's not to say, it's not what it was in 1990. It's not what it was in the 80s. It's not that. So
people don't fight hard enough. We're so quick to give up and walk away. When the going gets tough, we don't know how sometimes to stick things through. Yeah. And I think that's how some of these marriages have lasted so long, because they don't just walk away. Yeah. It's hard, but that's where you compete. That's what marriage is like. She like, oh shit.
I'm gonna walk away. My mom said that every day. She said, like, you make the decision to be married every day. It wasn't just on your anniversary, on that day where you say, I do. You got to say, I do every day. She's like, there are days I want to just straight up tell your daddy, get the fuck out. But it's like, I know he feel the same way, but you have to make that decision every day. Right. So that's how I look at, like, somebody who wants to fight. Like, I have friends who are going through a divorce, and I'm like, y'all ain't sure what the fuck, like, what y'all ain't fighting? Like, what is it? Right. And they like, well, so I'm like, easy. It's so easy.
Well, going to
so how about you? I have nothing to say.
On that note, right? Like, it was just done.
Like, no, seriously,
I'm not going to get into my personal issues, but I will say, to me, you should fight. That's been 7 years divorce now, but when I look back at it, I feel like that we should have fought. Right. Unfortunately, we didn't. Right. But to me, in marriage, it takes both of you to want it. Right. So it can't be one-sided. Right. Both of you have to want it. Right. And if both of you don't want it, it's not going to work no matter what you do. If the other person don't want it, it's not going to happen. Exactly. You can do counseling, you can do everything, but if both people don't want it to work and fight for it, it's not going to happen. Yeah. Right. So I do wish we could have fought, but it takes two.
It does.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
healthy relationships. Well, you said you've seen your parents.
Yeah, my entire life. Not just my parents. My uncle and aunt have been together since I think my aunt was like 14 and he was like 16, and they're in their 40s. Like, that's what I grew up around. Right. So I'm like, that's why I want it, because like I don't know that I didn't see single life. Right. I never saw it.
Exactly.
Which is why it's hard for me to date. My mom was never.
Back to your child.
My mom was never dated. My mom had 3 boyfriends in her life. One of them being my dad. Right. So she's like,
and you're married young. Yeah, you don't want to date multiple.
Right. And it's
hard. Toya just said I'm on with a pot.
Hey, mama has to get her shit. Mama got
his kids. My daddy got 5. They both was 5. I told him I was 5.
it's real.
Mama gotta have a lot too.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is.
So do you think some of that transitioned over to when you grew up as far as how you see relationships?
I don't want to say that.
Right.
Because my biological mother did not raise me, so it's a lot of things I do not know.
Okay,
a lot by hearsay.
Right.
I mean, it is what it is. You got 6 kids.
Right.
There's kids
Right.
out there. You're not married to neither one of them.
Right.
Me and my younger sister were the only two with the same mom and same dad. So I always joke with him, and I would say, "Oh, it was good." I said, "You had to double back." I said, but nobody stayed.
Right.
Nobody was really committed. And my dad is the same way. He never married to any of his kids' mom. So I don't know either one of them on that level to say that's my issue. So I don't know.
I think that's my issue. I seen dysfunction. I don't think I seen any relationship that was ever healthy. Where it's like they were married and it was good. So I think I kind of just like, oh, this is what we do. We argue, we get each other out, we fight. You know what I'm saying? You cheat, I stay. I cheat, you stay. Like, oh, this is what we do.
Yeah.
So I think I was just damaged from the jump. Like out the womb, I was damaged.
And see, for me, with me seeing the unfunctional relationship, I don't feel like that affects me at all. Like my dad was a Rolling Stone. My dad has 8 kids, 4 baby mothers. But I don't feel like me dating and who I date, and I don't feel like that plays a part in how I date and who I date by no means.
Right.
And I don't know, because sometimes I feel like is that your scapegoat? Like, what's really going on with you? Is it really because you saw this dysfunction, or are you just leaning on that? Like, are you just making that comfortable for you? Because like I said, I seen my dad dog all type of women, and by no means, knock on wood, I haven't really had bad relationships. They didn't work out, but like to be like dogs and like, oh, I have self-worth issues. I never experienced that. We just didn't work out, and we broke up, like or other circumstances. But
I think you're a unicorn.
I think she's a unicorn. You're a unicorn because I don't get it.
But with that being said, do you think that it has had like an adverse effect on you? So like you've seen, like, you know, you said your dad was a Rolling Stone, so do you
and to know what I don't want, like, you know, I'm absolutely like, oh nah, my daddy did that shit. I know what that is. Like, it absolutely makes me see game a lot early on for sure. So when I see something that right, because then with that being said, that's when I think women have to take accountability, right? Because you see shit, like we see shit, and we'll see him like, whatever. I don't know, whatever. But for whatever reason, we just kind of like look around it. But I think for sure because I've seen my daddy like be with other women and be with multiple women at one time. Like I'm like, oh nah, girl. So when I see it, or when I see the red flag or whatever the case may be early on, I'm like, yeah, nah, that ain't gonna work. And which is why she was like, well, she would cut somebody out, because I will. But that's because I have seen it. But in the same breath, I think that's why I don't really have that many relationship issues. You know, I want to toot my own horn, but we all sit here because we're single. We want to be married one day. So something ain't going right now. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real, boo.
I really think in my experience, because my father was a Rolling Stone. My father had multiple women, married with multiple women. I have Chinese brothers and sisters. Okay, my father was a Rolling Stone, so I can't say that it's because of how your parents were. Sometimes you see how your parents are and you don't want to be that way. Because like I said, again, I was married for 17 years. My mother and father never married. I've never seen that, but I stayed married for 17 years because I didn't want that. So it's not always your parents. You don't look at your life and be like, oh, my parents did it, so it's okay. No, sometimes when you grow up like that, you want to do the opposite.
But at the same token, it's different spectrum. You know, because like I said, I did constantly master counseling because I wanted to figure out why I was the way I was. And there also, you can be at the very end of it, or you can be at the very beginning of it. And for me, I wasn't. Like, I'm not blaming my parents, but I know because I seen that. I don't know why I was like, well, this is what they do. They argue. Like, this is all I know. Like, cussing me out. I'm like, okay, not saying it was right, but I'm like, so when I got in a relationship, I was like, okay, well, fuck it. You know, I'm like, we gonna stay together. We gonna make it work. You cheating on me, I'm gonna stay. But I won't blame them. But it played a part of it. And also because of how I seen stuff going up, I had low self-esteem and low self-worth. I didn't really believe I was worthy enough to stay with somebody that was going to be there good for me. So I was like, well, so it wasn't
a child and not having my parents, you know. So I dealt with a lot of self-doubt, not thinking I'm worthy enough because I was like, shit, mom and dad, am I worthy enough to anybody? somebody to want me. And I found also I would stay in situations because I just wanted to be loved. So it's like you just kind of deal with certain things that you really, in reality, like she said, you seen it, you knew it, and you don't have to deal with it. But it's just like, just don't leave.
And mine was like the opposite.
It's like the fear of being alone. Like, have y'all ever?
Abandonment issues.
But not even really abandonment issues. I'm talking about literal, like you stayed with somebody just because you simply did not want to be single again.
Because I see there's so many.
That was for me.
Mine was definitely like the fear of being alone. Like I said, I want to be married one day. I want to have kids one day. And no shade to like older sisters that I have who are single or anything like that. But it's like I don't want to talk about my first kid at 45. Yeah, like I love you to death, and I think you're an amazing woman, but that's not what I want from my life. So it is a fear of like being alone because I do want that plus one. I do, like I always make jokes at my job being the only single one, and like like all right, bring your plus. Yeah, no, it's a small firm. So no, it's a small firm. It's a small firm, and literally everyone is like either married or in a relationship. So being the only single one, it's like all right, so okay, I'm bringing this person, I'm bringing my boyfriend, and I'm like, well, I'm bringing my mom again. And it's like my mom is my I love my mom. But it's also like I can't be like I can't be bringing my mom. Like I can't be bringing my mom.
That companionship.
And I didn't realize how bad it was for me until our holiday party, and everyone brought their plus one, and my mom was like, I don't want you to bring me. I want you to, bring somebody. And I called my ex like, nigga, what you doing?
Our black men do fuck better.
Have a whole bitch walking for you.